I thought he was my biggest opportunity until he became my biggest threat. In a room full of silence, his mask finally slipped, and I had to choose. You know, sometimes the person who opens the door for you is the same person who tries to lock it behind. I thought I had finally found my breakthrough. But what happens when opportunity comes with a condition? What happens when support turns into pressure and kindness starts to feel like control? This is my story, and I had to choose between my dream and dignity.
Gemma had just finished emptying the bin in the airport lounge. The early morning air still carried that quiet hum of distant announcements and rolling suitcases. She slipped into a seat in the far corner for a moment of rest before continuing her rounds, picking up abandoned cups, crumpled napkins, and forgotten boarding passes. It was barely sunrise. She looked across the room and was shocked.
Him.
Her heart skipped
Mr.
so
Roy
sharply it
Bacana.
almost hurt. Sitting near the window was a man she recognized instantly. Calm posture, confident presence, reading a newspaper. She tried to act normal, like she hadn't just spotted someone who had shaped her dreams from afar, but her excitement bubbled up like a shaken bottle. She kept glancing over, hoping she wasn't being too obvious. The longer she stared, the louder that little voice inside urged her forward. This is your moment.
Should I go?
She breathed and got up, walked toward him,
something?
nerves and determination battling inside her
I
chest.
couldn't help but notice you from across the lounge.
Excuse me, Mr. Roy? I'm so sorry to bother you.
Yes?
I just wanted to say I admire your work. It's inspired me more than you know. I studied cinema because of people like you.
Thank you. That means a lot. What's your name?
I'm Gemma. Meeting you like this, it's honestly a dream.
And just
I
like
hope that
that,
clears
a
things up.
simple airport
Yes, thank you. Very
encounter
helpful.
became
course.
the
Have a
beginning
good
of
day.
something neither of them could have predicted. 2 weeks later, Gemma attended the creative industry event. She stood inside the venue. Bright lights, smart clothes, big dreams. She felt small in the crowd. The place was buzzing with ambition. Young writers, filmmakers, assistants, dreamers. Everyone trying to carve out a space in a world that rarely made room. Gemma was fresh out of university with a degree in cinema studies. Qualified, passionate, determined. But she couldn't find work in the field. Instead, she worked 2 different part-time jobs. She worked as a cleaner at the airport early in the mornings and had a weekend job at the supermarket just to earn money, although neither job was related to what she wanted to do in her career. As she moved through the
So many
crowd,
interesting people
someone was
here.
giving a speech. It was Mr. Roy, the same man she had met at the airport. He noticed her too, and his face lit up with recognition. This time, he remembered her. After he finished giving his speech, Gemma approached him.
The airport dreamer.
Yes, that's me. It's good to see you again.
They talked briefly about stories, about characters, about passion. She spoke with the same spark he had noticed the first time. After listening, he nodded thoughtfully. Then he said something that made her heart
You too.
race.
Your stories have a real spark.
Thank you. It's all about the characters and passion.
I'm working on a new project. Come join a few sessions, learn, and see how things work.
I'd love that. Truly, thank you for the opportunity.
Good. I like your enthusiasm. I'll send you the details.
Perfect. Thank you.
Gemma felt like the sky had just opened. She was very happy. A week later, when Gemma returned home from her very first session on Roy's project, she walked through the front door with a lightness she hadn't felt in years. And for once, her smile wasn't forced. Her mother was in the kitchen, still in her cleaning uniform, wiping down the counter after a long shift. Her younger sister Martha sat at the table doing homework. Their father rested in the living room, lying carefully on his side, trying to ease the constant ache in his back. Life had been heavy for all of them. Bills stacked up, groceries stretched thin. Everyone was doing their best, but never quite catching up. So when Gemma went to find her mother in the kitchen with that glow on her face, her mother noticed immediately.
You look happy? Something good happened? Mom, I got into the project. I can't even explain how happy I am right now, finally. Something that feels like it's truly in the right direction for me. I'll be working in production design, everything connected to cinema, what I really love. That's amazing, Gemma. I'm so happy for you. They are paying me. And it's more than the supermarket and the airport job combined. I'm so excited about this opportunity. That's
Her
wonderful,
father,
Gemma. You
hearing
deserve
the
it.
excitement,
Thank you.
slowly sat up with effort and asked Gemma to come over.
You work so hard. You deserve this. We are very proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
For a moment, Gemma felt her eyes sting. She had been worrying,
Yes,
feeling
this
like
will
a
help us more than you
disappointment,
know.
qualified
Remember,
but
this is about you.
overlooked, capable but stuck.
I'm proud of you, Gemma.
She had watched her mother come home exhausted, her father struggle with pain,
Wait,
and
really?
Martha worry
How much
about
are they paying
things
you?
a teenager
It's almost
shouldn't have
double
to
what I
worry
had
about.
altogether. I know, wait, that's incredible. I know, right? Oh my goodness.
Now finally I can help a little more, even if it's just a little bit.
Just seeing you happy is enough. And I am glad things are finally working out for you.
That night, she lay awake in bed smiling. She thought about how her life was beginning to shift. She felt real hope. She thought about how she could ease her mom's burden by helping her financially. She remembered her dad's car accident that left him with severe back pain and unable to work. She thought about how her mom had to work long shifts just to make ends meet. She felt a deep determination rise within her. Over the next few weeks, Gemma settled into the project as if she had been part of the team for years. She learned quickly, contributed ideas, and showed up early to every session. Roy noticed more than she realized. One afternoon, after a long but productive session, Gemma didn't realize Mr. Roy was still in the
Gemma,
building
you're still here?
until she heard his voice
Mr.
behind
Roy,
her.
I didn't realize you were here. Just finishing up. I like to review everything while it's still fresh.
That's a good habit. And please stop calling me Mr. Roy. Everyone here calls me Roy. You should too.
Oh, okay, Roy. I'll try to get used to that.
Good, Mr. Roy makes me feel like I'm 80. You've been doing well, better than I expected for someone so new. You pay attention, you ask the right questions.
Thank you. I'm really enjoying it. Every session teaches me something new.
Do you have a bit of time now? I have great news to share with you.
Yes, I'd love to hear it.
Gemma's heart
Good.
jumped.
There's a cafe
Not
around
in
the
a
corner.
romantic
I'm heading
way,
there for a
but
coffee.
in a
Join
this
me.
is important way. An invitation like this meant trust, mentorship, maybe even a door opening wider than before. They walked together toward the cafe. Gemma felt a quiet excitement building inside her. She had once admired him from afar. Now she was learning from him, talking with him, being invited into spaces she never imagined she'd enter. At this time, Gemma knew this moment would shape everything that came next. They sat at a table just outside the cafe, the evening air cool and calm. Roy ordered coffee and Gemma ordered hot chocolate. For a moment, everything felt normal. He proceeded to say that he had managed to keep her longer on the project to help her gain experience. Gemma was overly pleased. Her face lit up
Oh,
as she
Roy,
thanked
thank
him.
you. That means so
Then
much.
Of
Roy's
course, you
tone
deserve it.
shifted.
Thank you. I won't let you down.
I want to help you. I want to open more doors for you. But I need to know you're willing to walk through
Gemma's
them.
breath caught. The words were gentle, but the meaning behind them felt heavier than she expected. She wasn't sure if he was talking about her career or something more.
I don't understand.
You are a big girl. You understand very well what I am saying. I'm not asking for an answer now. Think about what you want and what you are ready for. I've seen the potential in you, real potential, and I don't say that lightly. I have a meeting
And
to
just
attend.
like that,
We'll
he
talk
left,
again.
leaving Gemma alone at the table, her hot chocolate untouched, her mind spinning in confusion. Was this truly an opportunity or the beginning of something far more dangerous? She felt something new creeping in, uncertainty. But what Gemma didn't realize was that this moment would soon force her to make the hardest decision of her life. When Gemma got home that evening, she dropped her bag on the sofa and sat in silence. Her mind kept replaying the moment in the cafe, Roy's words, his tone, the way he looked at her. She never expected things to shift like that. She was confused. She spent the rest of that evening trying to reason with herself. The next morning, she picked up her phone and called her friend
Hey, Jem,
Maya.
what's up? Can I come over? I just want to talk. Of course, tell me, is everything okay? You sound down. I am. I'll see you in a bit so we can talk. Okay, come over.
When Gemma visited Maya, she hesitated at first because she didn't want to be judged. She thought to herself for a moment, but she decided to tell Maya everything: the project, the coffee, the conversation, the way Roy had left her with a decision she didn't fully understand. But Maya
Jem,
didn't
you're
sound
stressing
worried
about
at all.
nothing. You're both adults. There's nothing wrong. Honestly, being with someone like Mr. Roy, or should I call him Roy, could open doors for you. You really think so?
You'd get stability, connections, and a better life. Isn't that what you wanted? The connections in the industry?
That's exactly what scares me. I don't want my career to depend on that.
But he's giving you options. Think about what you could achieve. You said he's a good man, right? He is good, or at least I thought so, but now, I don't know, I felt like I couldn't say no. Like if I refused, everything he gave me would disappear. Maybe you're overthinking it. Maybe he just likes you and doesn't know how to say it properly. Come on now, this could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe, but something about it didn't feel right. I don't want to lose this opportunity. You know what this means to me, but I also don't want to feel like I owe him something. Then take your time. Think. You have the whole weekend to decide. Yeah, I just wish things were simple.
Gemma sat there quietly, thinking about everything she had learned from the project. She had worked hard. She had earned her place. But now she wasn't sure if Roy saw her
Come on now,
talent
Jem.
or
Stop
something
thinking too
else
much.
entirely.
Let's take your mind off it for a bit. I'll take you somewhere.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here for you. I just don't know what to do. We'll figure it out together. Thank you.
The next week, the project felt different. Nothing had been said between Gemma and Roy since the coffee meeting, but the silence itself carried weight. Gemma tried to focus on her tasks, but every time Roy is around, she felt her shoulders tighten. He wasn't unkind or inappropriate, but he was watching her. Not in an obvious way, just small glances, moments where their eyes met a second too long, pauses in conversation that made her wonder what he was thinking. And Gemma hated that she noticed. She wanted things to go back to how they were before. Simple, professional, hopeful. But now every interaction felt like it had a second meaning hidden
Gemma,
underneath.
what do you think? You usually have good instincts.
I think the scene needs more tension. The character should feel torn, unsure which direction to take.
Interesting. Torn. That's a powerful place to write from.
Gemma's stomach tightened, but she tried to act normal. After the session
Okay,
ended,
that's everything.
Gemma packed
I
her
need to go.
things faster than usual. She didn't want another conversation. Not yet. Not until she understood what she wanted. But as she stepped into the hallway, she heard Roy called behind her.
Gemma,
Yes?
you've been quiet lately.
Just focused.
Focus is good, but distance, that's something else.
I'm not being distant. I'm just trying to do my job well.
I hope you know you can talk to me about anything.
Thank you, Roy. That means a lot.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Roy.
He walked away, leaving Gemma standing alone in the hallway with her heart beating too fast. She didn't know what scared her more, the idea of disappointing him or the idea of giving him the wrong impression. Gemma felt like she was walking a tightrope, balancing her dreams on one side and her boundaries on the other. And she knew, sooner or later, something would force her
This
to
is
choose.
so nice.
As the weeks
It
went
really
on,
is.
Gemma's
I'm so
family
glad we're
continued to
together.
celebrate her progress. She was glad she was lifting some of the weight off her family's shoulders. She was finally becoming the woman she had always wanted to be. But at the project,
What is it,
things were
Roy?
changing.
Gemma,
Slowly,
you are the sharpest one in the
quietly,
room.
in ways that were easy
Thank
to
you.
ignore
That's very
at first.
kind.
Gemma, you're special. Don't forget that. Gemma,
Each time, Roy compliments felt extra, heavier, that made her heart beat
you are
faster
the
for
sharpest
reasons
one in
she
the. You
didn't
handled
like.
that scene breakdown perfectly. Honestly, I don't know
He
what
would
I'd do
call
without
on
you.
her more than the others. He
Room,
gave her
Gemma.
more advanced tasks, asked her opinion even when it wasn't needed. The team noticed. Some smiled politely, some whispered. She wanted to be proud. She wanted to believe she earned this. But deep down, she wondered if Roy's attention was about her talent or something else entirely. Roy stepped a little closer, not enough to be inappropriate,
I want to
but
make sure you
enough to
keep
make her
rising.
feel the air
I have a very
change.
good idea.
There it was again, the praise that felt like a promise
You've
or
been
a
thinking about
warning.
what I said, haven't you?
Her breath caught. She knew exactly what he meant. The conversation at the cafe, the unspoken offer, the pressure wrapped in kindness.
I'm still processing everything.
Take your time, but don't take too long. Opportunities like
But
this
the
don't
meaning
stay
hit
open
Gemma
forever.
like cold wind. She wasn't sure if she was being guided or cornered. And the worst part was that she didn't want her family to worry. They were so proud, so relieved, so happy for her. She didn't want to disappoint them. And she didn't want the income they desperately needed to end. So she carried the tension. Then something happened that changed everything. The team was preparing for a major review session. People were stressed, rushing around, checking scripts and equipment. Gemma was sorting through notes when a project colleague approached her. Her name was Elena, confident and sharp, a few years older than Gemma and one of the longest standing members of the project. Elena's expression was tight, her jaw clenched as if she
Gemma,
was
can I have
holding
a word?
something in.
Privately?
Sure. Is everything okay?
Elena didn't answer. She led Gemma into an
What is it?
empty
You're scaring
editing
me.
room and shut the door behind them. For a moment, Elena just stared at her, not with anger, but with something like pity. But Elena knew something Gemma didn't, and the truth she was about to reveal would change the way Gemma saw Roy
I'm going to say this
forever.
once, and I'm saying it because you seem like a good person. You're like a little sister to me.
What's going on?
Roy, be careful with him.
What do you mean?
You're not the first, and you won't be the last. He has a pattern. He picks someone new. He gives them attention, makes them feel special. Once he gets what he wants, things get messy.
Are you saying he...
Yes, I was one of them.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because I don't want to watch it happen again, and because he's been different since you arrived. Everyone sees it.
I didn't ask for any of this.
I know, that's why I'm warning you.
Everything all right in here?
Perfectly fine, just talking.
Gemma, I need you for a moment. You should be careful who you listen to,
Why?
because not everyone wants to see you rise.
But Gemma wasn't sure if he was talking about Elena or himself. And for the first time, she didn't just feel confused. She felt afraid. For the rest of the session, Roy became sharper than usual, impatient and restless. What Gemma didn't know was that everything would explode sooner than she realized, and that the truth about Roy was about to come out in front of everyone. The pressure finally snapped.
Gemma, stay behind after this. We need to talk.
Why? So you can have another private conversation with her? What exactly are you up to?
Excuse me?
You heard me. We're all tired of pretending we don't see what you're doing.
This is not the place for whatever personal issue you think you have with me.
Personal issue? Roy, you've been doing this for years. Picking someone new, giving them special treatment, making them feel like their future depends on you.
That's a lie!
Is it? Because most of us here remember what happened with Mia and Clara.
Enough!
This has to stop, Byam.
This is ridiculous. I have always supported talent. If some people misinterpret that,
Stop pretending. You're doing it again with Gemma.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gemma knows exactly what she's doing. She wants the opportunities I'm giving her.
That's not true.
You think you'd be here without me? You think anyone else would have given you a chance?
There it is. That's who he really is.
You're all ungrateful. Every one of you. I built this project. I made your careers, and you wouldn't last a week without my support.
Then I'll last without it.
Roy, you need to leave.
We'll be reporting this.
Roy looked around, realizing he had lost the room, lost control, lost the image he had carefully built. He grabbed his bag, his voice shaking with rage, and yelled,
all of you!
Elena turned to Gemma, her voice soft.
Are you okay?
Gemma didn't speak. She couldn't. Her whole body trembled. With fear, she was terrified of the weight she was carrying. This was the moment everything changed, but she didn't know how. But all she could think about was her family. Her mother's tired smile, her father's pain, her sister's school fees. If she lost this income, if the project collapsed, if Roy decided to retaliate.
I didn't want this. I didn't want trouble. You didn't cause this. He did. My family depends on this money. I can't go back to the supermarket. I can't start over again. Gemma, you are not losing your job.
We saw everything. You did nothing wrong.
Roy doesn't control the company. He just acted like he did. Listen to me. The company is aware of his behavior. Complaints, rumors, inconsistencies. Today confirmed what they needed to see. They knew? Roy is usually good at hiding things. Today he exposed himself. Good afternoon, everyone. I've spoken with the directors. We will need statements from everyone who witnessed what happened today. You are not in trouble. This is simply procedure. You will need to stay home and will be contacted soon. For now, the project is paused. You're all dismissed until the internal investigation is complete. That concluded our discussion for today. Thank you all.
At home, Gemma pretended everything was fine. She didn't tell her family anything. She couldn't add her fear to their burden. She laughed and she went about her day as if nothing had happened. But inside her heart, she was terrified. She lay awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering if she had ruined everything by speaking up or simply by existing in Roy's path. 7 days later, Gemma woke up to a message from Mrs. Ngozi. She opened it with shaking hands. Our investigation is now complete. We would like to formally inform you that Mr. Roy Buchanan has been suspended from his duties with immediate effect until further notice. The company is addressing this matter according to internal policies. Following a thorough investigation, findings have confirmed misconduct on his part. Appropriate actions are being taken to ensure accountability and uphold the standards of our organization. We sincerely apologize for the experience you have had to go through. Your colleagues have spoken highly of you and your work. Furthermore, the company would like to offer you a corrected employment contract reflecting appropriate terms and salary. Please visit the office at your earliest convenience to review and sign. She read the message twice, then a third time. Relief washed over her so strongly, she wasn't losing everything. Gemma ran to find her mother and hugged her from behind.
Good news, really good news.
Mom, Dad, I have to tell you something.
She told her parents everything. The project being paused, the investigation, the fear she had carried alone, and the message confirming
Gemma, it's
Roy's
important to remember
suspension.
you must never carry something like this alone. We are your family. We face difficult situations together.
He's right, honey. We're here for you.
There is always someone you can trust who will listen, support, and help you find your voice. And when you stand up for yourself, even quietly, even trembling, you reclaim your future.
We're very proud of you.
Moral of the story. This story shows that true strength often comes in the moments we feel most afraid. Gemma learned that even when someone in power tries to control the narrative, the truth eventually rises, especially when people stand together. It teaches us that no opportunity is worth losing your peace of mind. No door is worth walking through if it costs your dignity. Speaking up is hard, but silence can cost even more. Support systems, family, friends, colleagues can be the difference between breaking and rising. Real success is earned, not given through pressure or manipulation. Powerful people are not untouchable when others choose courage over fear. Gemma thought she needed someone powerful to rise, but in the end, she only needed herself. Remember, God is able to use your enemy to bless you. We have come to the end of our story. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more storytelling. Your support helps bring more meaningful stories to life. Until then, see you soon.